I had to say congratulations on the Hollars.
Thank you very much.
The story has so much warmth, and I'm pretty sure everyone can relate to the story.
That's huge. Thank you for saying that. That's sort of the goal that we had going out to make it.
What was it about the script that got your attention?
Well, you know what's funny? I think we can all be honest and say there's a lot of family movies out there. So I had no intention of doing a family movie or doing anything derivative. And then I read Jim's script. And Jim Strauss, I think, writes very unlike most writers. I think he writes so specifically, so honestly, that, like you said, when I read the script, I come from a very loving, communicative family. And this is a family that's not so loving and communicative, but they're trying to figure themselves out. And the magic trick that Jim does is at the end of the script, I said, that's my family. You can see at some point these characters on the screen stop being characters on the screen and they become projections of your own life. And that's very hard to do. So I think I signed on to this project quicker than I've signed on to most. This was 6 or 7 years ago I signed on as an actor because I just loved it. I loved it.
So when you mentioned about family, I mean from Miss Margot Martindale to Richard Jenkins and the actor who plays your brother, instantly I forgot his name.
Charlton.
Yes, he's amazing.
He is amazing.
What was it like to direct such an A-list talent? Were you intimidating at all?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're intimidated as a director, as an actor, as all of it. I get very excited to work with people that are this good. I think that there's a hope in my head that there's some version of osmosis that happens where you get better as an actor because you're around them. And the truth is you do get better as an actor because you have to bring your A game when you have an A-list group. When I decided to direct this movie, the first call I made was to Margot Martindale. I don't think that I would have directed the movie had she said no. I think that she is truly one of the best actors we have. And you see in this movie, I think more than even you've seen before, why she's so good. Because she takes something, again, an idea that you may have heard of before, she takes something and makes it so specific to you that you feel like it's your mom. I think we really became a family in this movie. I had as deep conversations with Richard and Margot as I did with my own parents. We really connected.
And speaking of Miss Margot here, I thought she did such a superb job
Thank
because
you.
some of the scenes she got me tearing. I was crying, right?
Absolutely.
So I was thinking maybe Oscars nomination. Like
Hey,
I saw this a few months ago. So
From
I'm
your
like,
lips, that would be amazing.
Like okay, I can see that. I can
Just
see
say
this
it right
film.
now to camera. If you say it, that's going to happen. I get it.
Well, that's my prediction, but
That'd be
you know,
awesome.
fingers crossed, right? Because I thought from Mr. Richard Jenkins to Margot to everyone, you and even Anna Kendrick did a really superb job in this film,
absolutely.
right? So I'm pretty sure you were very satisfied at the end of the film and seeing this film again. You're like, yes, I got it.
Oh
right?
yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think the biggest fear for me was that you have to execute a movie, shooting a movie, as well as Jim executed his script. And I was so moved by that script that the only big fear I had was we need to be able to interpret that and create that on screen for everybody. And I think that we did. And I think a lot of it has to do with this cast, if not all of it. I mean, I think Margot in this role, I totally agree with you. I think that it would be amazing if she got acknowledgement for not only a very long career of perfection, but this is one of the more perfect performances I've seen in a while.
And it might even got nominated for like best ensemble cast. So that's just too early. But I just want to lay that out.
It's never
right
too
now.
early. Put it out there.
Your character, he broke a deal between his brother and his father.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we all have like family issues every now and then. Why do you think family members can be so stubborn with each other?
I think there's just something innately complicated about family in a good way. It's
loving
because,
way. How about that?
Yeah, a loving way because they know you better than anyone else. And I think the problem with family is you can't hide. They know everything about you. So, when you go to a dinner party and you're having a bad day, you can put on a smile and no one will know. When you put on a smile for your family, they'll say, "What's wrong? I know something's wrong." And so I think that you're wide open to your family, and that causes, tensions for sure, but it's also the reason why to me, it feels so nice to know that there's always a group of people that you're from, that, especially in today's world, it's nice to tell stories about family because that's where you feel comfort, that as crazy as the world gets, it's never going to be so bad that you don't have someone to go back to.
Great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
And
thank you. Say hi to your brother.
Oh.